What's up, folks? Casual Dad here with a little bit of follow-up. Real quick, I did a giveaway today, my very first giveaway ever. The folks at Warhammer Combat Cards, good old Harry, gave me access to a couple of copies of the new Supreme Commander Abaddon, to give away. So I'm giving a level 3 Abaddon to 3 lucky winners, folks who commented on my last video, the giveaway video, who gave their favorite Chaos Commander. That was a little confusion there, that's my bad. And then also included their player ID. So of the people that commented, I've got 8 folks here. Odds are good, but it's like a perfect number to do something showy. So what we're going to do, I've got their YouTube names in here. We're going to go ahead and do the spin. So first winner is... Love it, very colorful. Very chaosy. And it goes to Vince by a hair. Well done. All right, Vince. Mark you down as having a win, and I will be sure to pass that on, and then we'll remove you, and then we'll do it again. Again, we have 3 spins. So we got Andy pulls it out. Very nice, Andy. Note there, Andy said that his favorite warlord was Little Abaddon, so that super appropriate. I was rooting for you, buddy, but I still let the randomizer do the work. Andy, and then one more lucky winner. Let's see who we got. Whoa, Joy pulled it out by a hair. Joy had the favorite warlord of Ahriman. Azek, Ahriman, and I gotta say, Vince was Skulltaker, favorite of Skulltaker. I love playing Skulltaker. Skulltaker is super, super fun. Yeah, and of the folks that responded, a full half said Skulltaker was their favorite Chaos Warlord, and no one else even got duplicates. So, congratulations, everyone. I really, really appreciate the comments. I can't promise I'm going to do another giveaway, because I don't know, but I would love to if I can. We'll see. We'll see. So that was fun. I'll make sure you folks get your stuff, and I will reply to every single comment in turn as well. So, moving on to the next piece, I wanted to go ahead and give a recap of what we did in the Skulls event. So we had a live stream today that announced Abaddon as the next Supreme Commander, and then also we had a lot of details about what's coming out in Warhammer Skulls over the next 3 days. I'm going to go ahead and throw it at the event. Just to be cheeky, I'm going to put it at the end. I have 2 promo codes that'll give you free stuff. I'll put that at the end. We'll make sure this is a short video so I'm not keeping you hanging for too long. So it goes all weekend from today, or I'm recording this on Thursday. This will go up Friday, so from yesterday through Monday, I believe. When is the 30th? And I should know this. I will check. The 30th is, and you're probably cursing me out here because you have the calendar pulled up. The 30th is, wow, Tuesday. Ooh, man, so this goes all the way through Tuesday, which is awesome. So we've got a ton of stuff. Couple things about this. There are quite a few campaigns coming up. There's going to be an individual campaign for each of the 4 Chaos Gods. And so far from what I've seen, they're also designed by other content creator partners in the Warhammer space, which is awesome. So the first one, of course, we got Abaddon as the new commander. I will be putting up a Warlord guide for him hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how long it takes. I'm still tinkering with it a little bit and want to make sure that I'm kind of being thorough with him before going ahead and launching that. There are new Combat Patrol Army boxes. You can see the 4 new cards listed here. 3 of the 4 are Black Legion, very thematic. You've got a Precision Shot over here, which Chaos is really sorely lacking. This guy, I believe, has Melee, Ready, and Inspiring Presence. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to double check. This guy definitely has Inspiring Presence, and then this guy has Shields. So we have an actual ranged specialist with Shields and Chaos, which is going to be a huge piece to making ranged Chaos a viable deck type, which I'm all here for, although I don't have a copy of that guy. Anyway, and then Abaddon's ability I'll discuss in a little bit more detail when I actually do the guide, so watch out for that. Let's see, and then the special campaigns, so you can see here kind of a couple of the commentators here. JT will be doing the Zinj campaign right now, probably through tomorrow. There's a campaign for Khorne, and that one is done by Vanguard Tactics. Stephen Box? Yes, Stephen Box at Vanguard Tactics. It is extremely challenging right out of the gate. Really hard. I lost my second match, and it hasn't gotten easier, but the good news is it can only get so much harder if it starts out that challenging. So yeah, there you go. Woo, man. And then they also showed off Horde mode, which was really cool, which is just this kind of infinite wall of Tyranids, mostly endless, and then you have to fight through it. So that'll be really fun. And it was cool to see. So you really just like go through a horde of Gaunts. And what they said in the stream is even if you win, or even if you lose, excuse me, you still progress to the next stage. unless you surrender or disconnect. So as long as you complete your games, you continue to the following stages, even if you lose the previous stages. And the goal is to get, see, I believe the goal is to get, I don't know that they have it here. They want to get 8,888,888 kills from the whole community. So let's see what we can do there to get that number up. All right. Okay. I will go ahead and do some redeem codes that I know just to go ahead and share those. So we'll do that. We got shop offers this week. Abaddon is in the shop. And then they also added a new shop tab for Lords of War for the super heavy cards. So there's some new stuff in there that's going to continue popping up. And there are some freebies in there too. There are free packs in the shop for the whole week. So every day there should be a new free pack. So check it out. We got community activities. There's a lot of very cool community cross engagement here. Like again, Stephen Box doing the Stephen Box of Vanguard Tactics doing the Khorne campaign coming up here is pretty cool. Notably, it's Aura of Rage. It is 400 deck points, max level, so even playing field for max level. And then Aura of Rage is the one where every turn, cards left alive on the board gain +5 to their melee attack. So your cards that stay on the board longer have a big advantage. It's hard. Next is Tzeentch, Chaos versus All, which I'm curious about. He looks like he's done something tricky, which is very appropriate for Tzeentch. Love to see it. This one has the Warp Storm, so instead of buffing your melee attacks, it'll buff your psychic attacks, but otherwise will be max level 400 deck points. Great time to bust out the Supreme Commanders or any super heavies if you do have them, or any cards you only have a couple copies of if you want to run them at max level. I love doing that, because I have a ton of cards at low level. Play on tabletop, JT, there he is. Nurgle Horde mode. Ooh. So we'll play as Chaos against Tyranids. It's Nurgle themed. That one just has even playing field, which is interesting. So that one may mean that it's the normal 200 deck points against the Horde, which, okay. Yeah, note that at least for this version of this, if it's popular, they may add it as a permanent game mode. We don't know yet, but at least for the campaign, this is exciting. And it doesn't have to be Nurgle. I believe there's going to be a Nurgle freebie card that you have to play Nurgle cards to get the extra copies of, but you can play as any Chaos Warlord. And my first thought is the Mask. If you run the Mask with a nice mix of ranged and melee attackers, then you will not only have the opportunity to remove enemy cards on their turn before they hit you, but also it will discourage your opponent from doing either melee or ranged. So they'll probably lean on Psychic, which will give you the opportunity to ready back and have a nice, it'll be a slow way to go, so be careful with that. A big warning we got on the live stream there was in the Horde mode, you will go up against all of the Tyranid Warlords, and with the number of cards you're going up against, do not slow play Gosar. Gosar gives, at the end of every single player's turn, gives all of these, all cards on the board and in the deck on his side, +3 to their melee attack, and that's going to add up real fast with the number of bodyguards you'll see in these decks, so watch out. How does it work? There we go. Can you survive? Wave after wave. I love this little graphic. Look at that. So you go through this and see how far you can get, and that is a lot of gaunts. And it's all gaunts, my understanding. So it's Hormagaunts, Termagaunts, and one other kind of gaunt, and possibly gargoyles, but I don't think those technically count. So we'll see. And then the final campaign is going to be Slaanesh versus, Slaanesh, Chaos versus Necron. And now each of these is themed around a specific god, but in each of these, so far as I've seen, you can play as any Chaos Warlord with any Chaos Bodyguards, but you'll only get the bonus free cards if you play as that notable god. So you can still mix and match. You don't have to play just Slaanesh, but... And then that's going to be against Necron and Overwhelming Firepower. So that'll be a really fun time to test out if Ranged Chaos has legs, and it's going to be a big test. And then, so that'll be the last one. It looks like that one, so those two are not in partnership with any creators, but I mean, that's a lot. And a new game mode in there too, like, love it. That'll be cool. I am dreading the day when we get a Horde mode against Necrons, where it's nothing but Scarabs and Necron warriors. That would be brutal. We'll see. And that's it. That is it. I absolutely love it. This is a relatively short video, so I'll go ahead and say, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but both the codes Skulls and Vanguard will give you free stuff as promo codes. So pop that in there, get some free packs. In particular, Skulls, that promo code will give you some specific cosmetics. I believe there's a player portrait and then a banner that are specific to this event that you can get there and very thematic to the weekend. You'll see. So that's it. We'll leave it there. Oh, yes, Skulls and Vanguard is the other one, just to make sure I said that. I think I did, but yeah, just in case. And I'm assuming there will be at least one more. We'll probably get one for each campaign. So I think Vanguard was the partnership with Vanguard Tactics. Skulls was, Skulls. But then we'll probably see some for each individual campaign or warlord. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's it. Cheers. Happy skulls.